Good morning, park managers, and welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution 2. We're starting a new build called Archipelago Zoo, and there's going to be a few different islands connected via a monorail and then enclosures built onto these islands. I started off really rough, just a nice little outlay, and was going to focus on an island at a time and not do a whole island in one episode sort of thing, and just break it down a little bit. As you see behind me right now, I'm making what is going to be the hatchery area. So as you can see right now, I'm trying to decide the way I want it, because I don't want to make this little bit of land bigger than it already is. So I was just sort of messing around trying to figure out what is best for me, because I still want to have like tropical trees around these buildings as well. I do extend the land just a little bit so I can have that like gate there so zookeepers can get into the hatchery area where some dinosaurs may be getting stored off show, that kind of sort of thing. And then I just add a few little bits of buildings. I do a little bit of decorating as well, so it looks like it is like no expense spared for the keepers, and they have a bit of decoration to enjoy and look at. So I do that with just a few of these flower I can't even think what I'd call it right now. Flower boxes? Raised beds? There we go, raised beds. Add a few fountains in there to make it look pretty. And then I'm going to be using some of the Malta bits, especially as I would want the helicopters coming in, and it looks kind of fancy, their arrival building for the Malta pack, so I do use that. Originally I was going to keep it all Jurassic World parts, but the entrance for Jurassic World, it kind of doesn't make sense for my island. It does make more sense for there to be helicopters, and I haven't fully decorated this strip at all, so this is where the guests come in. There's going to be food, drink, things like that straight off the get-go. But I just kept it nice and simple for now, just so that I can go back to and then do a little bit of decoration, as I wanted my first enclosure. I wanted to look kind of like high security, as there is going to be carnivores in this enclosure. And yes, it is square. I wanted this first enclosure to be square. So I know it's about the square look. I always love that sort of grid kind of look, but the rest of the enclosures aren't going to be this square, I promise you that. I just wanted my first enclosure to be the way I really wanted it, and it kind of fits in with the strip kind of vibe that is just square and straight lined. Anyways, I do have like so the enclosure has like two sections. Obviously the bit where it's off show, where you can store the animals if the keepers were going in there to clean the enclosure, as well as that sort of fenced off area for guests, so then they have to walk into another fenced off area before they see the enclosure. I do add a few decorations here and there to this, so it doesn't look completely bare bones. Probably go back to it and add a few more plants and things like this, but as for now I'm pretty happy with the way it looks. Anyways, for this enclosure I'm going to be adding Utyrannus to it, as I really do like these creatures. They have really cool feathering. If you're wondering what they are from the feathered species pack, and they look absolutely incredible. And yeah, I added this toy shop in there as well, so when you go in there, there's like some, well, you could have just imagined as Utyrannus toys. This would be kind of like a show-stopping creature for some people, with it being one of those big predatory theropods. And yeah, I'm really happy with the way it looked. I went for that sort of redwood forest kind of vibe for them. I feel like it suits the species really well, and they look really nice just roaming around it, and the random places that they sleep kind of adds for some very interesting, like, picturesque moments in there. And yeah, anyways, I hope you have enjoyed this episode, and if you're looking forward to it, let me know in the comments below. And again, as always, thank you for watching. Until next time, I'll see you later.